how to win in today's ultra strong seller's market. Hey, I'm Dauby with the Dauby team of Keller Capital Realty. If you've been looking for a home, I'm sure you've ran into the problem of you make an offer on a house and you're not the successful bidder. That's due to the extremely strong seller's market that we're experiencing right now. And that was caused by the coronavirus. Ultimately, a lot of homes hit the market in the March, April, May timeframe. But due to the coronavirus, a lot of home sellers held off putting their house on the market, but buyers continued to buy. So homes were still selling, but there weren't as many homes hitting the market, and that has created the strongest seller's market we have ever seen. Currently, there's just over 1 month's supply of homes, and typically 6 months supply is kind of a even market. Anything over 6 months supply means it's a buyer's market. Anything less than that is a seller's market. And over the last couple of years, we've been saying it's a strong seller's market, but it's been around 2 to 3 months supply. Now we're down to just 1 month supply. So it's making it ultra competitive for buyers to buy a home. So as a buyer, how do you make sure that you get that house that you're dreaming of? There's a couple different things we can do. Obviously, cash is king. A very strong offer that is cash will usually get the house. However, obviously, most people don't have enough money laying around to make a cash offer. So the next best thing we can do is to work with a lender that will do the underwriting in advance so that we can say that the buyer's already been underwritten and this is almost like a cash offer even though it's being financed. If you're not doing that, at a minimum, we're getting you pre-approved. That is something that we absolutely have to do. On top of that, there's a couple other things we can do. One, we could have you write a personal letter to the seller and explain your situation and what you love about their house and try to make an emotional connection with the seller. If you really want to go above and beyond, take a couple of minutes and shoot a video, and we will send that video to the seller. If we're working with you, we'd be happy to help you shoot that video. And again, hopefully this develops an emotional bond with the seller. We've actually seen instances where somebody got the house and they weren't the high bidder because they did appeal to the seller on an emotional level. And then the last thing we definitely want to be doing is escalation clauses. So let's say, for an example, the house was listed for $200,000 and you absolutely loved it and there's 3 or 4 other offers on the table. What we could do is we could write the offer for $200,000, but we could talk about, how high you're really willing to go to get the house. Let's say, you're willing to pay up to $215,000, even though the house is listed for $200,000. So what we do is on the escalation clause, we would write that your offer is for $200,000. However, you will beat any other offer by a minimum of $1,000 with an absolute max cap of $215,000. You may think $15,000, that's a lot over asking price, which it is. But we've seen a lot of houses over the last few weeks sell for $10,000 over. In fact, we had one last week that we listed that sold for $20,000 over asking price. So these are some tips and tricks that can help you get your multiple offer accepted by the seller. If you have any questions about any of this, or you want help with writing an offer or looking at houses, please feel free to reach out to us. You can reach us at 812-777-4611. Again, I'm Trey with the Dauby Team at Keller Capital Realty, and I hope you have a great day.